Welcome back guys, I hope you're all doing so well. Today's video is going to be going through all of the kind of fashion pieces I absolutely loved last year. I've already done makeup and skincare and hair, so I'll leave that video linked somewhere on the screen and down below just in case you want to see that. But I didn't really have time in that video to go through fashion and everything that I picked up last year that I absolutely adored wearing so much, so I wanted to go through everything that I really loved. Seeing as there are quite a few pieces here, I'm just going to kind of whittle through super quick, and of course everything will be listed down below as always. First thing up, a pair of sunglasses I love the most, and I had to go for these. The Dior So Real glasses. So many people had them last year, I realise, but they just look incredible. They're a proper statement pair of sunglasses. They went with so many different outfits, especially in this colourway, just being more silvery. They were just a really cool pair of glasses that I loved wearing. Probably my most favourite brand of shoes, and also heels last year, of course. I've got to say it was the Gianvito Rossi Calabria Courts. I have these in a few different styles now, and I have some more Gianvito styles as well, and I find them to be the most comfortable. I feel the most stylish when I wear these shoes. They go with absolutely everything. I mean, these are my newest version that I thought I'd show you, because my others are a little bit beaten and bruised now, but these are a new pair that I have in the blush pink, and honestly they're so comfortable, and yeah, I just find them to be like the most versatile pair of shoes that I have. In terms of bags, I have to give a shout out to my Chanel Wallet on Chain bag. I got this last February when I went to Fashion Week with L'Oreal, and we nipped in Chanel and I completely fell in love with this bag. I hadn't seen it in this style before. This is in the herringbone navy fabric, and it's just one of those bags that I have worn so much. I generally take it with me on every trip because I know that I'll be able to wear it for most occasions, and it's just so pretty. I mean, how pretty is the chain strap? And to me it's just that sophisticated bag you can wear with everything. Plus it was my first ever Chanel purchase, so it was pretty special and it was an amazing experience, and yeah, I just love it. For another pair of shoes, I have to mention these boots that I got from Dior. I got these about 2 months ago, and honestly they have to be like one of my favourite pairs of shoes for the entire year. I just adore how they look on me. They're exactly the kind of boot that I adore. Black ankle boots with a lovely kind of chunky wearable heel, but still with a bit of height on it, so you feel kind of like you're swanning around the city in your favourite pair of kind of heeled boots. Pointed toe, wonderful material. Honestly, they go with everything, and I absolutely love wearing these so much. One of my favourite swimwear pieces of last year, I wore quite a bit because I went on holiday so much, it was absolutely incredible, is this swimsuit from Kini. And this is in the navy with all the beautiful colours along the straps and the seams, and it's just a really cool brand. I really love everything that this brand does. The bikinis always look incredible whenever I see them on people on Instagram, but for me this was just so flattering. It was also quite sexy with the low back, and I just felt really lovely wearing this. So definitely a favourite. This was one of my favourite sweaters over the past 3 months or so. This is from All Saints, but I got so many amazing things from All Saints last season and the season before. I honestly feel that they are totally back on their game. I went in there the other day. I love pretty much everything they're stocking currently, and the past few seasons I've loved so much that they've been selling. So All Saints is definitely a brand I'm going to be keeping an eye out for this year, but yeah, this was definitely one of my favourite pieces. I'm pretty sure they still have this in as well. So cozy. Stuart Weitzman, I finally got myself a pair of Stuart Weitzman boots in around September I think, and I don't know what put me off for so long, but as soon as I got some I completely got the hype. These are actually a brand new pair. I have the dark grey blue shade, and these are the lightest shade that they do, which is more of a beige tone, and I bought these recently so I could wear more dark outfits with it and break up the colours a little bit more, and I'm so glad I did. I mean, they're just an amazing shoe. Honestly, I can't recommend these anymore. They're wonderful fabric, wonderful materials, they're so well made, and they're so comfortable as well, and they just go with so much. I could not do this video without mentioning them. Another favourite bag of the year has to be my Dior Diorama. Again, mainly because this is the first Dior bag I've ever bought, and I had my eye on it for so long, but also it's so wearable, it's a beautiful fabric, it's so beautifully made, and this colour just makes me swoon every time that I see it. Honestly, it was such an amazing investment of 2016. Another brand that I need to give a bit of a shout out to, I'm not going to kind of hold up everything that I got from there last year, apart from this time. This needs an iron like you would not believe. It's been in my wardrobe and desperate for an iron, but I don't know if you remember me wearing this dress so much, especially the early side of 2016. I wore this to Fashion Week in Paris, and it's a Joseph dress. It's in the most beautiful silk fabric, and it goes down into like a midi length, and I absolutely adored wearing this. I felt so beautiful wearing this in this gorgeous fabric, the little belt that went around the waist, and honestly I just love this so much. It's one of the first times I'd invested really in Joseph pieces, and I was so glad I did. I absolutely love everything that they do. It's such a beautiful brand. Another brand that I invested in last year, and I have never done so before, was Balmain, and of course I went for their kind of statement and famous blazer style. I don't know why, it just needs a bit of a lint roll I think at the moment. I think it's been sat next to a knitted jumper, which doesn't help, but I wore this quite a lot, especially in the kind of summer months of the year, and it's just an absolutely incredible piece. It's so wearable, it goes with so much, and straight away you can tell this is a Balmain jacket. It just says it all over, so it just makes it a really beautiful piece to wear when you want to be more casual, or even if you're going out. It just kind of, that transitional piece that just spices up any outfit. I love it. Another couple of brands I have to mention. First up, we had this come in, Self Portrait. Self Portrait, as you know, is a brand I invest a lot into, and it's a brand that I wear majority of times when I go out for events. I absolutely love everything that they do, and this was one of the pieces I got last year, which I totally fell in love with. But then on the back, this is another way. If you haven't watched my fashion storage hacks video, I'll leave it linked on the screen, but it's just about ways that I keep things in my wardrobe, and this is one of the ways, kind of back and forth hanging for extra space. But this is an incredible Roxana dress that I got last year, and again I wore it for Fashion Week in September, and in fact this is on sale at the moment. I think I absolutely love this, and again it was just a piece that I felt super pretty in. It was very kind of dainty and doll-like, but still with almost a bit of a westernized feel to some of the trims, and it was just so beautiful. I loved wearing this so much. And similarly, another top that massively needs an iron, but Peter Pilotto. I love everything that this brand is about. It's just about colour and shape and abstract and pattern and beautiful materials, and every time that I watch their shows I'm totally blown away. It's usually always my favourite show of the season. I absolutely love everything they do, and this was a top that I got last year, and you probably saw me wearing this so much because I wore it so much. I loved it. It just went with so many things and just made me feel super pretty, very feminine. It was just an investment into a brand that I really adore, think a lot of. So that was definitely a fave. Again, this piece needs a really good lint roll, but again it's a brand that I spend a lot of my time looking at and seeing what they've got in for their newest season. First of all, it was this black jacket from Marsh. I'm pretty sure Amelia has this jacket as well. It's honestly one of the most wearable pieces of the entire year. I think I wore it throughout every single month last year. I think everyone needs an amazing black jacket like this in their wardrobe. It's that perfect length, not too long and not too short. It's a good enough thickness so it's not too heavy, and it's also not too light so you can wear it in the colder months with a scarf or a jumper. It's just an extremely flattering shape, just a couple of buttons to keep you all held in, some pockets and some beautiful lapels, and I think that's kind of all you need in a really good jacket. Still looks very flattering, but has all the qualities you need in a good coat that can go through all of the seasons, and this is definitely it. But for me, Marge always has an incredible jacket. Every season I want a jacket, I can go to Marge and know I can find something that totally fits what I'm after. I honestly love this brand to pieces. Another thing that I got last year, which is probably one of my favourite things of the whole year, is actually my Dior watch. Quite often I get asked about this watch because I wear it every single day, so it's in every picture and every video. But it was a massive investment that I made. I wanted a beautiful watch. It's pretty much one of the only jewellery pieces I ever really wear is a watch. As you know, Dior is like my favourite, absolute favourite brand there is, and I wanted to invest in a watch that I could wear for the rest of my life. This was it, and honestly I can't tell you how much I adore this watch. There's been absolutely no problem with it. I took it back recently to the store just to get it clean, and they had it cleaned for me beautifully. It just makes me happy every time that I look at it. So if you're looking to invest in like a luxury style watch because you love your watches, then honestly I would so highly recommend Dior. They have such a beautiful display of different types of watches, and this is the one I went for. This is the Dior Montane 8, I think, in the automatic style, and it's in silver with a mother of pearl face and diamonds just around the inside. And the final piece of the year that I wanted to mention was actually this Gucci backpack. I feel like I mentioned this recently actually, but I pulled this out again recently, started wearing it again, and just remembered how much I loved it and how versatile it is and how easy it is to wear. It's a really great fabric, so it's not going to scratch, which is obviously something that you really need in a backpack because you wear it so often. It fits so much in for such a lovely cute little backpack. It's one of those almost between a mini and a larger backpack. It's not too tiny, but with these chains on the back, it's adorable, it's very unique, it stands out, and I mean I got this in duty free because it's a little bit cheaper, and that really kind of helps a little bit with making this a little bit more affordable if you're after like a luxury backpack. So yeah, had to give this a shout out. I love it. And also, I mean, Gucci in general last year was like one of my favourite luxury brands. They absolutely nailed it last year. I can't fault anything that they did, apart from maybe the furry slipper things that I wasn't overly keen on. But yeah, love this so much. And I'm gonna leave it there for everything that I really loved last year. There were so many brands that I really coveted, and I would highly recommend, and again I'll leave all the kind of info down below of my favourite fashion brands as well of the year. But what was your favourite fashion brand last year? I'd love to know, let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, if there's anything else you'd like to see from me this year, obviously fashion content will be continuing as normal, but if there's anything that you really would love to see me do, or anything you'd like me to change, or anything, I'd love some more feedback. Will it be the start of the year? It would be great to get a bit of feedback straight off the bat, really, so I can kind of do things that you really want to see and stop things that maybe you don't want to see as much. I'd love your feedback, so let me know down in the comments. And if you're new here, I'll leave the subscribe button here. It'd be amazing to have you back. Please do hit that and come back next week for 2 more videos, and I guess I'll see you then. Bye! Mwah.